Hey everybody.
Oh, I got you there,
wow.
didn't I?
That's
What, you think you're the opening guy now, huh? You do every intro?
I mean,
How about
Panda
we do
did
one
the
together?
last one. Okay, sure.
All right.
On 3.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Hey everybody,
welcome back to the
Deprived podcast, episode 118.
Skibbity bop bop.
Best podcast ever.
Skibbity
Woo.
bibbity boo.
We're back.
Today
We're
we are
back.
going to hit you with an intellectual discussion about this new meme that we've all been talking about off the pod. Skibidi Toilet. What the fuck is it called, Panda?
Skibidi Toilet.
So there's this new meme which a lot of people are proclaiming as really one of the first Gen Alpha memes. That's how I'm looking at this. I'm kind of scared. I think
Wait,
this
really?
is where, yeah, because they're like all the like young Gen Alphas, like the 12-year-olds, they love this shit. This is how it's getting so many views. This is Gen Alpha's first meme, and this is where I can officially say I've gotten too old. Like I am now the millennial. I am the millennial that I hate so much. To the Gen Alpha, I am now the millennial Zoomer.
Can you describe this meme for those who are not familiar with it?
It's essentially like an SFM animation, right, Panda?
Yeah.
Of like a dude who like pops out of a toilet, like his head pops out, and he goes like, skibbity bop or whatever.
That's,
It's pretty-
that's the whole thing?
That's it.
Yeah,
We're screwed, dude. I'm telling you, like this is it. We're old now.
It's like
like,
absurd animation type thing with like Gary's mod.
We've lost it. All
What if
three
I
of us
actually-
don't get it. We're all Zoomers. We don't get it.
Wait,
I mean,
I'm
I feel like I kind of get it. Like it's the same reason people like the Thomas the Tank Engine, like smoke weed type SFM animation type shit. You know?
Yeah.
yeah, it's just
But
really
I don't-
random XD funny. Like we've
I'm
gone
just
full
scared,
circle.
man. I'm just scared.
These videos get like tens of millions of views.
Yeah, well, Gen
What?
Alpha kids are watching this
Yeah,
on their iPad.
I don't
And
understand why they love this so much. Like the surely like
It's
the
because
channel
they
that-
can't even fathom how it's made. Because SFM to them is impossible because they're growing up without a computer. Like for these kids, everything's going to be touchscreen, dude. It's all touchscreen. They're going to be writing essays on their phone. They're going to be doing their taxes on their phone. Nothing is going to be on the computer. We're going to be the nerds. The computer is going to get thrown out. And so to them, this is like
nuts to think about.
witchcraft. This is witchcraft. It's like, how would someone make this? But I guess eventually maybe they'll make it so you can make 3D animations on your phone, and then they'll figure it out. Maybe that's the next step.
Dude, I feel like this is just a full circle moment. Like we've gone, we left,
We're old now.
we left XD lay random, yeah, very funny rafflecopter glomp me, and that's where we've ended up. Like were SFM animations not hugely popular like 12 years ago?
They were,
but they didn't get like tens of millions of views. Like
And-
this channel
and-
gets Mr. Beast subs daily.
yeah, this is a new wave.
I don't understand why kids love this so much.
The kids are
surely
just into
there's-
it, man.
There's better stuff out there. No offense to the channel uploading this.
See, this is what the millennials were thinking when we were watching, like intervention montages. They were like, "Why the heck would anyone watch that? This is so
God.
weird." Like, I'm
I
telling
can't
you,
be a
man,
boomer. I can't.
we're boomers now. We're becoming
I'm trying to be cool and hip and youthful, dude.
It's over for us. Check into the fucking old person. So we are geriatric now.
But surely there's like a more entertaining stuff than this. And I'm not trying to be mean, but like, why is this so successful?
I mean, what did you like when you were 12?
MLG.
I mean,
Yeah.
But it never got
Probably
like
fine.
this much views and shit.
Dude, this is nuts. If you go onto Defuck Boom's channel, one day ago.
I love the username.
Dude, 1 day ago, 7 million views. 3 days ago, 24 million views. This is each video.
Holy shit! And they're just titled Skibidi Toilet 39, Skibidi Toilet 40.
It doesn't make sense. It gets
It's like a
20
Let's
million
Play.
views a video.
Wow. Some of them,
it's actually
people aren't even
30.
watching them in order. Like Skibidi Toilet 45 has more views than Skibidi Toilet 42. So this person has cracked the code.
Do you think he's gonna come out with like an anthology cut of like Skibidi Toilet, the complete edition?
He's gonna get a
collector's edition on
Netflix
Blu-ray?
show. Netflix contract. They're gonna upload this shit, and that's where we're gonna feel so fucking old, dude.
Can you imagine?
It's
Skibidi
over.
Toilet on Netflix.
I really think it's over. Like it's Jover.
Look, I'm just thinking, like, is this the most entertaining thing for kids? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Like,
Wait, why
everyone
does
loves
it-
the Thomas the Tank Engine.
You sound so old. You sound so old right now.
Dude, it's,
I can't be old. This doesn't make sense.
This
It
is the
start-
rift. I tell you, this is the rift.
it starts at Skibidi Toilet 39. Where's Skibidi Toilet 1 through 38? Like, what if I want to
you
watch
don't-
the whole
shit.
catalog?
You don't want to know about Skibidi Toilet. Yeah, you got to subscribe to his Patreon or
Like-
something.
You know, fine. Even if each video got 1 million views, whatever. But they get tens of millions.
So you're jealous, dude. I think you want Skibidi Toilet.
I am. This
Yeah.
guy's probably making so much fucking money.
He probably is. They're getting longer now too, so you can get a couple ads on them.
So
We
why?
making
Go ahead,
console.
Panda. Go ahead,
Dude,
Panda.
that should be our next gaming video.
So the
Skibidi
problem with that
Toilet?
is we need talent.
Yeah, we're short on
Yeah,
that, Panda.
We can do the next best thing. We can clickbait it. We can call it Skibidi Toilet 50.
Yeah, that's
These
what we
big
should call
numbers,
this.
then.
That's what we should
They-
call this episode. Skibidi Toilet 50.
That's
Dude, wait.
genius.
I mean, we
Yeah.
do have a recording coming up. Like, what if we just actually call it Skibidi Toilet and it's like a Gary's Mod video?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's where the money is. This is all about money.
So why him over all the other like SFM animators who are, if you're not familiar with SFM animations, it's basically like animations done with like Gary's Mod models, and like Gary's Mod is like a
Yeah,
game
it's
with
it's
like
done
3D
with
models.
it's done with an animation software made by Valve, which just has a lot of models from Gary's Mod and whatnot. It's like a free like thing that anyone can download, and like it's been a thing forever. I mean, there's like a lot of really cool SFM animations, from ancient
always-
back in my day, back when I was a kid.
It's always been a thing, but for some reason, I don't understand. I need to understand. I try looking it up too. Like, why is this channel doing so well? And I don't see any answers.
Yeah, I think maybe it just happens to be like an inside job, like
It's
an
the
industry
alphas,
plant.
dude. We don't realize how many kids are like just on their fucking iPads right now.
So how old is the oldest alpha?
I think the oldest alpha is like 13 this year.
Really?
It's like something like that, like 12 or 13.
Okay, so they're
Let's look it
reaching an age where they're starting to be able to make their own memes, and like they have sentience and like they can think for themselves.
Yeah, if you were born 2010 or later, you're alpha. So yeah, there's like 13-year-old alphas running around. We probably have a couple Gen alphas that watch us.
Dude,
Honestly, maybe more than a couple.
that is wild.
But like SpongeBob, right? Like, I can't be a boomer for thinking SpongeBob would get more views.
I mean, this is our duty. You're supposed to hate the next generation, and the next generation is supposed to hate you. So I mean,
Is it weird that I don't hate Skibidi Toilet?
No, I don't hate it either. It just doesn't make sense to me why it's doing so well.
I hate it.
I can't
I
be a
like-
boomer. I'm normal.
You're old now, man.
Panda, you're getting old, man. You're,
You're
sounding
washed
like you're sounding like you grew a beard suddenly. You're
Dude,
sounding like your back got crooked.
there's 20 million people watching these. I'm so fucking
I-
jealous. Can we get this guy on the pod?
Honestly, yeah, we should.
The
Yeah,
fuck boom.
he's gonna come on our podcast. I actually don't hate Generation Alpha either.
Oh, come on. That's like the one thing you have to do. Like, we hate millennials and millennials hate us. Like, we have to continue the tradition.
I think millennials are like kind of annoying.
Yeah,
but
they
like
suck.
but like Generation Alpha hasn't done anything to like offend me yet.
Yeah, not yet, man. But it starts with Skibidi Toilet, and in about 5 years, you're gonna be real pissed. You're gonna be like, "Get off my lawn, Gen Alpha." Stupid.
So what
fucking kids.
comes next? What's after Skibidi Toilet? What is like? Let's predict some Gen Alpha.
I don't know.
meme.
Like, it's
and
hard
then-
to even imagine, right? They could do
Yeah,
anything.
I think it's like difficult to imagine, but like I'm just curious, like, imagine like a Gen Alpha person stumbles on this like 20 years later, 10 years later, and just listens to like a few boomers talking about like their
they're gonna
predictions
call
for-
us those fucking old ass Zoomers, fucking idiots. They were wrong about everything.
Yeah. Well, I think after Skibidi Toilet, not necessarily in any particular order, but I think one popular Gen Alpha meme is just going to be sending like I think it's going to be like I think cats are evergreen.
Yeah, well, that's
And
the thing. See, that's why
Yeah.
we should be mad. They're just stealing our shit and repurposing it. Like Zoomers own SFM, dude. We had the cool SFM back in the day, and now they're just repurposing it. So yeah, they're gonna steal fucking cat memes. They're gonna do lol cats again. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna
I
do
think
lol, they're gonna do
like,
Nyan cat.
yeah, I think Nyan Cat is going to make a comeback. I think they're going to do Can I Has Cheeseburger.
It's bullshit, man.
Dude, this
Dude.
channel gets 200,000 subs a day. I don't get it.
we're fucked, man. It's over.
Comments, please tell me.
The fuck boom. I love how
The fuck
derpy
boom.
I love how derpy that title is.
How does a channel called The Fuck Boom almost have 20 million subs?
That actually is a crazy number. 20 million. There's not that many YouTube channels that have that many.
Dude, it's Mr. Beast numbers for SFM animations.
It's honestly, I take it back. This is actually pretty awesome.
I think
It actually is pretty cool.
we've reached a breaking point, I think, where it's like YouTube is like a runaway train. It's just up from here, you know? Especially because like what else are you going to do on an iPad? You can't play games on an iPad. You're going to watch YouTube on an iPad. I feel like YouTube is like going to specifically appeal to Gen Alpha and like target Gen Alpha kids.
Yeah. I mean,
Do you
I
feel
think
me?
that's the general path is like everything's going to be, you know, we've already kind of seen it in like the past decade, but everything's like getting shifted to like the mobile phone. Like websites just have like these sleek UI designs that are like look like they're on the phone anyway. Like even when you're on your
Yeah.
desktop, like people like watch fucking like Netflix on their phone, which I think is psychotic. Like if you're gonna watch a fucking video, like you should like a movie, you should watch it on a big screen, like
A
the
laptop
desktop-
at least. Yeah.
at least a laptop. Like, can you imagine?
I watch Netflix on my phone.
Really?
I do as
Oh
well,
my!
to be honest.
Oh my god!
I mean,
I think that's
sometimes
kinda
I'm just
crazy.
like lazy in bed, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess I have a TV next to my bed, so I just put it on the TV.
Dude, like I swear to you, like Gen Z, we're already on the way out. I think marketers are gonna stop giving a shit about us in like 5 years.
Yeah, well,
Like,
yeah, I mean,
straight
that's how it goes, dude.
Dude, if Skibidi Toilet 46 can get 31 million views, there's probably a lot of money to be made off of Gen Alpha.
Yeah, we need to start. I mean, first we start putting Skibidi Toilet in the thumbnail and in the title, but we should keep an eye out. Like any new Gen Alpha memes, we just throw them up. We're gonna capitalize on this.
Can we get an insider Gen Alpha person? Like, that lets
A
us know?
Gen Alpha analyst, just like a 13-year-old kid.
Yeah, just bring a 13-year-old on the pod. Dude, I can't wait for the fuck boom Pepsi Cola Coca-Cola
Holy
collaboration.
shit! Honestly, it might get there with these fucking numbers. Like, we might see some weird shit with it. You're
You
gonna see it in
imagine-
like a McDonald's commercial.
Just snacking on some Skibidi Toilet snacks at the gas station.
My God.
What
You
were
know,
you gonna
I
say,
was
Brandon?
thinking, because the internet is so irony poisoned now, to where like kids they're gonna be growing up with ironic memes and ironic like genuine shit and ironic shit, to where it's all gonna be like equal to each other. Where like
Yeah.
an ironic meme is gonna be the same thing as like an unironic joke.
I do kind of think though we're like ushering out of like the irony level humor and more into this like culture where people are, you know, just themselves. Like, I mean, honestly, think about like Smosh coming back. I think that's like a representation of how people are kind of like, oh, like I want, you know, kind of like this humor that people were dubbing cringe for the past 10 years to come back. Like just silly shit, just like people being themselves and like not
Yeah.
afraid to you know, express themselves. Like I think
I'm a big
Skibidi
fan of
Toilet is a true expression of the human soul. You know, like this is just raw human passion, and
I'm
we
all
really
for
need to.
expression, man.
Yeah,
But
you know?
here's a thought. What if we're not like what if we're not leaving irony? What if we're just getting older and like our
That's what I'm
circles are
saying,
getting
dude.
older?
We're fucked.
like but like do you ever think about how many like 10 million 20 million side like my friend the other day sent me like this Roblox YouTuber who has like 10 million 20 million subscribers, and all they do is just scream about Roblox. And like it was like a Roblox Jenga video and they were just screaming, and like I have never once heard of this YouTuber, and yet there are like 20. I've never interacted with anyone who has heard about this YouTuber, and then
Yeah, I mean,
suddenly they just have 20 million views. Like I feel
Roblox
like
is huge with Gen Alpha. I mean, that's why we should make more Roblox videos. You know,
damn, dude.
I
but you know what's funny? That's the one we hate recording the most.
Yeah.
Oh my
Because
god,
we're old.
We're boomers.
We're old, dude.
I'm not gonna
It's
stand for this.
over.
I can't hate new things. I gotta. I don't like Roblox. I know.
It's hard, dude. It's hard to like it. It's really hard.
Viewers, how do you guys like Roblox? You just do nothing all day. You just stand and just wait for
That's
stuff.
what they love, man. They just
I don't
they
get
just
it.
Stare, they just stare at the screen and they just click the buttons.
I like Call of Duty because you shoot people and then they die and you just keep doing that over and over again. Roblox, you just stand around. I don't get it. I'm a boomer.
We're old.
Terrible.
Damn, dude. Gen Alpha, if you're listening, why does this acoustic panel keep falling off? I think this spot is just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Speaking of being old, I've been reading a lot of articles about Joe Biden recently, and you're gonna hate what I'm about to say.
All right, let's hear it.
I don't like Joe Biden, but I'm starting
You are
to warm
so
up.
brave, dude.
No, but what I'm about to say is gonna piss you off. I'm starting to warm up to him a little bit.
Is it because he's on his way out?
Yeah, but no, I mean, like, obviously, like, he's a shitty, probably person, but also politician, crappy guy. But they've been releasing like more articles recently, that like peer into his like actual life. And there was this article recently that I read that made me like him a little more. It basically, all of the people that work around him are really scared to like go up to him alone and like, you know, like just to like ask for something or be like, hey, like here's your coffee, because he is prone to going into like long swearing fits. This article says, yeah, like he just gets really pissed off. This article says, behind closed doors, Biden has such a quick trigger temper that some aides try to avoid meeting alone with him. Some take a colleague almost as a shield against a solo blast. The president's admonitions include, God damn it, how the fuck don't you know this? Don't fucking bullshit me and get the fuck out of here.
Damn, dude.
He's awesome.
Do you think that's
he's had
like
gamer moments? Do you think he's gone too far?
I think he probably has.
He's got to have. I mean, he's from a different time period.
I guess like this makes me want to ask you guys the question: if there was any president you could hang out with, at least in like, I don't know, like the neoliberal area, like maybe like Jimmy Carter and up, like who would you want to hang out with? Because for a while, you know, I wouldn't have said Biden. I don't know, maybe I would have said Jimmy Carter or something. But I think maybe I would pick Joe Biden. I think he would take me to like a baseball game. He'd get me like, you know, a couple scoops of ice cream. Yeah, and he would just like, you know, he would just fall asleep. Yeah, he would swear at me and then fall asleep. And I would just enjoy my free ice cream at my baseball game. Like, you know, you wouldn't want to go to like hang out with Obama, like, or like Trump. Like they'd be like, you know, they're like super narcissistic. Like they wouldn't shut the fuck up about themselves. And I mean,
I don't know. I kind of want to see a fucking wrestling match with Trump.
well, that's different. I mean, yeah, I would love to see Donald Trump wrestle. That would be awesome.
No. Like we can both commentate over it. Like, look at that guy. Look at him fight that guy.
Oh yeah, maybe that would be kind of fun. I think Donald Trump is at his best when he's like riffing. You know,
I probably would choose like Obama.
That's awful. That honestly, that might be like one of the worst ones to pick.
I mean, like, I'm not happy about it, but
he's just so boring. Like, have you seen him like post presidency? Like, because now he doesn't get his speeches written. He is the most boring fucking guy ever. Like, he's just it would put me to sleep.
What does he do that's so boring?
He you know, Obama is like known as this guy that had like great rhetoric. Like he's a great speaker, right? But all of his speeches were written. So like if you like listen to interviews now, he is really fucking boring. Like he doesn't have anything to say. And he's also just like he's a narcissist as well.
I could see that, but I feel like for like a night out, we're just hanging out one time. You know, narcissists will make you feel really good at first. and if I don't have to see him again after that, then it's like, you know, it's like kind of like, okay, I'm chill with that.
It's just boring. I'd rather have like a good time. I feel like, you know, even Trump maybe would be a better time, honestly, than Obama.
Trump loves McDonald's. I can envision myself like me and him like tinking a Big Mac. Each of us Big Mac against him. We cheers.
But it would be too. I mean, like honestly, like any president, it would just be so awkward to hang out with them. You're like, I don't know. You're just like watching a movie, like say Transformers 2, which I sent you on Twitter.
Classic
like
movie to watch for the U.S. president.
Yeah, it like gets to a scene where there's like a giant explosion. You like turn to Obama. Oh yeah, that reminds me of the time you like used a drone and like bombed that place or whatever.
Well, that's why I'm saying Joe Biden would be the best, because he would just fall asleep during the movie, and then you could just like eat as much popcorn as you want, just enjoy it, you know?
Oh my God, what if it gets to a steamy kissing scene and you're next to Biden or Obama?
Ooh. Tugs on my shirt.
I feel like Biden, he would be like a cranky grandpa. He wouldn't even want to watch a movie with you. He'd be like, go to your room.
Fuck you. Don't fucking bullshit me. Turn this shit off.
You'd like try to get him a nice meal or something. He'd just be like, what is this shit? This is awful.
Tries to get up from the couch to leave and he trips over the fucking table.
Hey, get me up.
They sandbagged me, Jack.
Dude, this is grim. But when Biden dies, it's going to be really funny.
Oh, 100%. When any U.S. president dies, it's funny.
Like, the memes that will come out of it will be amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends how he dies. It would be funny if he died, like, just falling, I think.
Like he's walking up to his private jet and he just falls down.
I mean, I honestly think they should put him in a wheelchair. I think it would garner more sympathy. Like, eventually he's gonna like have a bad fall and his like legs are gonna hurt and he's gonna be in a wheelchair, and then it's gonna be like, you know, it's gonna be like FDR. It's gonna be awesome, and all the libs are gonna go, this is so cool. I feel so bad for him. And the votes are gonna go up. It's gonna be awesome.
Since we're getting political, when are the Republican primaries?
I don't know, like this upcoming early year.
Really?
Like, yeah, I mean, next year is the general election, so I figure when the fucking primaries are. I think they're in the spring, right?
Dude, there's actually an election next year?
Yeah.
I guess it does happen every 4 years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, that's wild. I'm not being fair. I was just like genuinely like interested.
I mean, it would suck to hang out with George Bush. Like, he would show you like his shitty paintings.
He would show you
of
his
like
Putin
people
paintings.
he fucking killed. He like paints like children in the Middle East.
I feel like George Bush, he would invite you over for dinner and then he would just kind of like sit with his like hands clasped at the dinner table. He would just kind of like stare, 1,000-yard stare at his hands. Yeah. And then you like you ask him a question, he's like, huh? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about how Joe Biden has nothing left, and that's true. But George Bush never had anything. Like, he was just he was just an idiot like his whole life.
What if Mr. Beast became president?
Mr. Beast? Honestly, like, Gen Alpha's probably gonna vote Mr. Beast in.
You think it could happen?
Yeah, Gen Alpha's gonna vote that guy in.
Do you think Mr. Beast could become president? Like, do you think that will
honestly happen? Yeah, probably. I mean, Donald Trump became president. Like,
yeah, Donald Trump was a celebrity foremost, and like, well, so was JFK, right?
I mean, so is Ronald. So is Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan was an actor. Like, a lot of presidents are just like media personalities.
So Mr. Beast. There's a good chance.
I honestly like there actually is a non-zero chance he becomes president.
I would really not want a YouTuber to become president for multiple reasons.
I'm like, telling you, in 5 years, you're going to be yelling at the alphas. Dude. They're going to be voting in Mr. Beast. You're like, fucking goddamn it, the Gen Alphas.
Imagine like you show up to the UN with like, do people at the UN ever present with like poster boards or something? So imagine like Mr. Beast presenting at the UN and it's his face on a thumbnail and he's like pointing to some graphs and it's like it's like I injected $7 billion into the economy with a stimulus package.
That's so awesome.
It wouldn't be that though.
It'd be like, we shut down the railroad union across the entire United States. That'd be fucking awesome.
I am single-handedly disbanding Starbucks.
This guy, that would be sick, man. Yeah, at
We
least make it a
union busted
spectacle.
every single union in America. And then we rose inflation 3% to try to cool down the housing market. Turns it into a video on his YouTube
We put
channel.
1 million Americans in poverty into a giant incinerator.
Oh
We
my
solved the homeless
Making it
crisis.
So no one can sub to T-Series. Yeah.
God damn, dude.
Man, shout out Mr. Beast.
Yeah, dude, he just like does the most like he just like completely like he I don't know, like he starts like a like I mean I'm sure there are like American government charities or something, right? It's like we gave each homeless person $5 towards their like I don't know allowance to find housing.
I'm gonna love him. Future 49th president, Mr. Beast.
Damn, dude.
Shout out.
Do you think if he becomes the president, like instead of Donald Trump giving all those athletes McDonald's, he'll just give them all Mr. Beast burger? No, but then
that photo of Donald Trump with like 100 Big Macs on a table. It'll just be that.
That
really
picture
Mr.
goes
Beast.
hard.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
Carl grilled
A broken clock works twice a day. The fucking McDonald's at the White House sounds awesome.
That shit goes crazy.
Dude, but then he'd have to like close his businesses, right? Because like that wouldn't that like I'm pretty
Aren't
sure
they already closed? Didn't he already close Beast Burger?
I think
Did he?
so.
Yeah, I don't think you can get a Beast Burger anymore.
There's
It's really
no way.
sad.
Why did they close? Was it not
probably 'cause it's just like a
profitable?
short-term profit thing. It's not like he's making this shit himself, you know. Probably made a bunch of money and he's out.
Oh, it apparently closed due to quality issues with ghost kitchens. So instead, he's focusing on his snack brand Feastables, which makes sense.
Chocolate bars.
Have you had a Feastable?
No, I haven't. Has anyone
I
here had
haven't
one?
either.
Nope.
We should all have a Feastable.
Dude, okay, I tried Prime. Your friend Astro gave me Prime when I was visiting you.
Okay.
And I don't know how I feel about it. Like it wasn't the worst thing in the world, but by the way, this was the coconut flavor, I think, the moon flavor.
Sounds like it could be kind of weird.
It was just like honestly, it was just very middle of the road. And it had a weird aftertaste, but it wasn't like the worst thing I've ever had, you know?
Okay. That's fair.
Dude, I've been saying it for years, man. Sleep deprived, we got to get into the sleep supplements business.
Yeah, we got to start making like these shitty products where it's just like another product but repackaged. That's like really cool. You can make a lot of money.
Yeah, dude. We should pour like we should like just pour like store-bought coffee into like really expensive looking bottles that we make for like 2 cents.
We should just sell water.
Yeah, bring back the bath water, man.
What if
I'm
we
down.
just did water, just normal water?
Just normal water? Yeah, I mean, it'll probably become a commodity.
Like people will be like, "Ha, I'm buying water from a YouTuber." Lol. It's just fucking water though from the tap.
We should sell spit. Someone would buy
mean-
Panda's spit.
Then I'd be cloned.
That's true. You gotta watch out for that.
Dude, just imagine. I want you to, before we close this episode off, at least for the non-Patreon section, I want you to picture this. The year is 2060. No,
Okay.
the year is 2050.
Okay.
No, the year is 2060. We have Mr. Beast as president presenting his State of the Union address, and in the audience, we have hundreds of pandas clapping and cheering
Just cloned.
in unison.
So you're saying Panda is like the ideal human, and a future society will just clone Panda. It'll just
I
be
mean, what-
100%
I'm
Panda.
just expendable. So when I die, they can just make another one.
I honestly,
Dude.
Panda, I think you are the future of the human race.
Yeah, dude,
think
you
so?
can't say that about yourself. That's like you got to be nicer to yourself, man.
You're well rounded. I mean, what can't you do? You're like the perfect human.
Yeah,
They're gonna turn you into automatons and just, they'll just be
They're gonna
robot pandas.
turn you
everywhere.
into a Tamagotchi.
a
They're gonna turn me
Tamagotchi.
into that one guy from One Piece that I can't remember his name.
Luffy.
No,
Zora.
Kuma. They're gonna turn me into Kuma.
Coom.
That's all my One Piece heads out there. You'll get that one.
I'm still on chapter 72, so it's gonna take a bit.
Do you like it
Well-
now? Do you like One Piece now?
So I'm at this arc where there's these shark people, and they just control this village, and the taxes are so high that like no one can afford it. And then if they can't afford it, they just flip the houses over. I think that's awesome. I actually like it. It's like the first arc I've kind of enjoyed. Well, I like the Usopp. I like the Usopp arc as well. I kind of like Usopp.
Usopp's
Well,
funny.
if you want to listen to us talk about more One Piece, follow us over to the Patreon section of the podcast. Podcast doubles in length. You get viewer call-ins. You get a Discord server, Minecraft server, extra shows.
That's right.
Uncensored videos.
Patreon.com/sleep deprived. It's in the description. Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.